Yeah, this definitely needs to be talked about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. Just gonna do it now. Yes, indeed. Hold on, let me get my. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Hi, I'm back post masterclass. Hi. Hey, I'm back. I just finished my masterclass. Hey, y'all. Oh, thank you for the gifts, honey. Thank you. So the title of this live is Always Use Discernment. So I want to tell y'all about something. Hey, Aurora's Garden. Hey, everybody. So I want to talk about something really quick. I'm laughing because people are so funny to me. Have you ever been acquainted with a person who you have this thought? Thank you, Mother Goat, that this person may be exhibiting characteristics that they think they're better than you. Has anyone ever made you feel that way? That like you like, they seem like a cool person, but it's something about their energy that makes me feel like they think they're better than me or something, or just Thank you, Mother Goat. So that's something that I'm experiencing right now. And I'm so grateful that I'm privy to the signs of it. I'm going to tell you the signs of a person that thinks they're better than you, or someone that's trying to get proximity to you just to shit on you. Right? So, the number one sign is this person is constantly talking about their accomplishments. Constantly. And it's not to say you can't be happy for other people or that a person can't be happy for their accomplishments. But if we're trying to, thank you, Mother Go, if we're trying to get to know each other, build a friendship or partnership, then there has to be something more than that. Right? Or am I know I'm not tripping. I'm not even about to ask y'all if I'm tripping because I know I'm not tripping. I know I'm not tripping. Another sign is when you're talking to the person, they never really let you get a word in. Whatever you have to bring to the conversation, they have to one-up you in the conversation. They have to. They have to one-up you. So you have a person they constantly talk about their accomplishments and they have to one-up you all the time. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Or this person will say things that make you raise your eyebrow or be like, were they throwing shade? Was that to it? Was And what I've learned with moments like that, when a person says something that's out of line, but you're not really sure if it's out of line or if you should be offended by it or if you should even trip about it. Whenever you feel like that, even a little bit, that's what that is. Whenever you feel a twinge or inkling of something ain't right about what that person just said to you, about you or about a situation, go with that. Hi, Truckin' Pretty. Go with it. Go with your intuition. Never write facts. Never just brush it off like it's nothing. Because when you brush it off, it's gonna grow. It's gonna fester. It's gonna get bigger. Never doubt yourself. And never give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't do that anymore with people. I no longer give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't do that. Because why the hell should I give you a benefit for a doubt that I have about you. Why would I do that? That's insane, right? Because that's all benefit of the doubt is. You're giving someone a benefit to a doubt you have about them. What the hell am I gonna do that for? That's crazy, right? Yes, me either. I never give people the benefit of the doubt. Right, because I feel like you meant that. You meant what you said. You meant what you did. And it's okay. Because you have, hey, baby, I love you. No, don't leave me.
I got to.
No.
I'll be back.
She wants her other job. No. And I always pout, y'all. I always pout when she leaves. But don't give people the benefit of the doubt. If you feel, listen, your body will react. Your body is going to react a certain way. And your body is like your alarm system of telling you something isn't right. You're going to feel a twinge. You may itch in your head or something. Or little minute subtle things will happen within the body that'll make you alert to something that's going on with a person. And really all you need is maybe 1 or 2 conversations. 1 conversation, maybe 2, to determine if this person is somebody that you want in your space. Because what I've learned about people is that they will tell on themselves. They will. If you become an observer and you really listen to what people say and just watch, you're going to get all your answers. Because people can only hide for so long. That little energy you get when that one particular person says that thing, and you're not really sure. You know what I mean? Like, go with that. This guy was nice at first and ended up being verbally. Okay, yeah. They do stuff like that. It's the bait and switch thing, right? It's crazy. Crazy. But whenever you feel those little twinges, always stick with that. That's your discernment screaming at you. That's your intuition yelling, red flag, no, don't go, don't do it. Don't befriend this person. Don't allow this person in your space. I think I'll be right about a lot of people. I just play, yeah, exactly. Just play dumb, right. And it's really good to play dumb. You never want to let a person know that you're on to them, right? That's one of the 48 laws of power. Don't let them know you're on to them. Don't let them know that you see them. Don't do it. Observe. I like to let people dig their own grave. You got to let people dig their own grave. Right? But that's one of the 48 laws of power. Never let a person know you're on to you, that you're on to them. Just play it cool. Play it very cool. It's like I see it. It's so, I can't stand when I see something and I can't say anything because I go by that rule. Like, just don't say nothing. Just let it, just step back and let it play out how it's going to play out. But it's like you see it and you know within your spirit that it's exactly what it is. I can never shut up. Sometimes your silence, listen, your silence is very powerful. Sometimes you just have to just zip lip. Yeah, I'm back. My wife left. She went to another job. So I'm back talking about using your discernment. Yes, my cousins joined TikTok and they're copying my fitness journey now. It's like that. It's like that. Let them think they won. Yes. Let them think they won. Yes. It's chess, not checkers. Let them think you won. You want to know why? Because you're in it for the long run, right? Let them think they got you so that in the end, they can discover they never had you at all, right? You got to let it play out. Let them think they won. Yes. Don't say nothing. Just, I see you. Just, I see you. Don't say nothing. Don't be like, I know exactly what you're doing. You're not fooling nobody. Because they can gaslight you and make you think that what you're saying isn't what it is. So it'd be like your word versus theirs. Don't do that. Let them, you gotta let lame ass people do the lame ass shit they be doing. I laugh because it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious. Yes, hold on. Yes, I saw something today and Spirit said shut it. Exactly. I hate that I gotta play this game. Right? Because you have to understand, if you're not playing the game gonna play you. Either way. So wouldn't you rather be in the driver's seat rather than the passenger seat somewhere? You gotta play the game or the game just gonna play you. And this is why I laugh. I laugh now. I no longer get upset or let it bother me as much as it used to back, when I really wasn't aware of stuff. Because people are people and people do people things. You know what I'm saying? Like we all, have those hang-ups. None of us are perfect, right? What's perfection anyway? We all have certain things about ourselves that can use work. But when you've ascended to a certain level in your thinking and your consciousness, you start to see people for exactly who they are, not who you want them to be. And as women in particular, that's our problem usually. We want to make a situation what we want it to be and not accept the thing for what it is. So this is why you have women who are in these really toxic friendships, because they really want to see that person for what they want her to be and not for who she is. Or even relationships with guys, you know what I mean? You're in these toxic relationships with men because you want him to be who your mind is trying to perceive him to be instead of accepting him for who he is, right? Same, because you can predict their moves, they just can't predict yours, right? And people as a whole and a collective, they're pretty predictable. We usually give people a lot more credit than what they deserve. Many people aren't as smart as we think they are. You know what I mean? Or as calculated. People aren't as calculated or as smart as they think they are. You know what I'm saying? So a person can be thinking that they put a wool over your eyes, but you see right through that. But they don't know you see through it because you playing it cool like nothing is happening.
I love you for real.
I love you too, baby. You love me for real this time?
Yep.
Even though we have all this technology, we are basically very primitive still. Right, exactly. Exactly. So you have to just play things cool. This shows a level of maturity and intelligence. This is a sign of practical intelligence or street smart. When you're really intelligent practically, you know how they say when to hold them, when to fold them, right? So you have to learn how to observe people. Just watch and listen. Watch and listen. People are always going to tell you their intention with you. They're always going to tell you exactly who they are. All of that stuff. All of it. Just got to watch. People telling themselves just by listening to them. Exactly. Do you sell earrings on TikTok Shop? I enjoy your jewelry collections. Thank you. I don't, but I should, right? I think I should do that. Maybe I should grab some earrings and try them out and then put them on my TikTok shop. Maybe I should do that. But I don't even remember where I got these. I have no idea. I have so many. Thank you, honey. I have so much jewelry, y'all. I don't even remember where I got it. I've been having this for a while. I don't even remember. Thank you. Thank you so much, honey. Yeah, but you just have to watch. And what people say and how they act and I'm not gonna lie, so I had like 2 conversations with this particular person that I'm speaking of, and I noticed that it wasn't really a conversation. It was that person was doing a lot more talking than I was. And it's not to say that I just got to do all the talking, but I would answer a question and then this person would just over talk me. What? All right. Okay. But then when I would say certain things about this person, like I was being honest in what I was saying, but it was almost like a hype up. Oh, all ears are open when I'm hyping up, right? When I'm hyping you up, all ears are open with that. But if I have anything else to say about myself or anything that I have going on, you're talking over me. Okay. Two conversations, y'all. Two. That's it. And then a comment was made, and I was like, yeah, I'm absolutely done. That's it. Nope. And I usually what I do is I just take a complete step back. Hi there, honey. I take a complete step back and I remove myself. Because people know exactly what the hell they're doing. They know what they're doing. Thank you, Ruby. People know what they're doing, y'all. People like that cannot communicate. They just talk to hear themselves talk. Exactly. The color's popping. Thank you, honey. I remove myself, and without explanation. I don't need to explain myself because you know what you're doing. People be knowing what they doing, y'all. They know. Anything for a reaction really just will do anything for you to fit their narrative. Exactly. Thank you, Ruby. Anything for you to react or to make you feel away or to pull away at your energy or to siphon you some type of way. And this is why I teach what I teach in my You Are a Pretty Powerhouse book. You got to be on your guard, y'all. You have to be on your guard. This is why it's so important to not internalize things that people do or say. Because there's always somebody trying to rock your boat. I say it all the time. They just want to see how much self-respect you are. Right? How much disrespect. Yes. People have this thing where they do and say certain things to see how far they can go, to see if you have boundaries in a certain area, to see if you will allow disrespect. And this is why I really focus in on, women gaining confidence and standing in their power. When you have confidence and you stand in your power, you don't allow certain stuff like that. You don't allow it. You just don't allow it. You're like, I will not allow this in my life. You gotta go. And with no regrets. You're like, you don't feel any way about it because you know yourself. You know the type of energy you want in your life. Thank you, honey. And you know you don't want certain type of people in your space. I don't care how much money a person got. I don't care about their educational history, the family, where they from. I will not allow you to treat me like shit in any way. And I'm talking about the most minute, subtle way. You will not treat me like shit. You will not try to make me feel like shit either. And you definitely will not shit on me. I will not allow it. I will not allow it. No. And having that kind of mindset and attitude will cause people to think that you think you're all that, or you think you're too good for this, or your standards are too high. Yes, they are. Because I treat people with respect. And if you're not treating me with respect, it's because you don't respect yourself. And I definitely don't want a person like that in my space. So I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I told him, why is he cursing at me and he has to be nice in order to speak to me? He got upset. I hope that was the last conversation you had with him. I hope that was the last conversation you had with him. Because if you lay down that boundary and he got upset, he had no good intentions for you, and if you continue to let him in your space, he's going to do that again. He's going to do it again. So I hope that was your last time talking to him. I really do. Because I can almost guarantee you he will do that again. He will try to cross that boundary again. Because by you allowing him in your space again, he's going to think, okay, well, I can just do this again. She going to let me back in her space again. With men, you have to cut it. When they do stuff like that, he said he'll call me back. I'm not answering. Block, delete, block off of Instagram and all the other stuff. TikTok, block them. Block the number. Because it starts with little things, y'all. Disrespect is not always in your face. It's not always overt. Disrespect a lot of times starts off very, very minute and subtle. It grows over time. Or if you're dealing with a person that thinks they're better than you, it's stuff that if you blink, you'll miss it. You have to be very attentive to that. Or a person that thinks they have some type of authority over you, a person that thinks they're better than you, someone that thinks that they can just treat you any kind of way. You have to cut the ties very quickly. And don't go back on your word. Once you cut them off, that's it. Don't let them back in. Don't restore them. They're gonna do it again. And it's not to say, thank you, honey. Oh, people make mistakes. People do this and that. It's certain stuff, though. It's certain things that people do that it should be unrestorable. Like, don't restore a person that's trying to disrespect you. Don't restore a person that's trying to put you down or make you feel a certain way. Don't, restore a person that is trying. They're purposely trying to cross a boundary just to see how far they can go. Do not allow people like that in your space. And this is why it's so important to just use your discernment. Be very observant. You have to be. But I noticed it. I saw it. And I was like, no. It was already one strike with the first conversation, one strike with the second conversation, and then something was said, and that was the third strike. That was it. Like, no. I am not allowing you in my life like that. No. No. That's it. And you walk away with your head held high and your nose in the air. Like, so what? Period. Because who gonna pop you? Who gonna pop you? Who gonna tell you? Who's gonna tell you? I just blocked his number. Boom. Boom. You have to cut ties. He's gonna keep doing that. Period. Yeah, I'm telling you. If you allow that man to have even a little slither of leeway, he gonna do it again. We as women have to learn how to give people consequences for how they treat us and what they do. A person's consequence for disrespecting me is no contact. I am out of your life now. You have no connection to me. There is no restoration. I don't even want to have a conversation about it. There is no sorry. I don't want to hear it. That's the consequence. You have to give people consequences. Don't allow people to treat you any kind of way. Oh, it's all right, No, it's not okay. Because they're going to do that to other people. You know what I mean? Don't let people disrespect you. Don't let people disrespect you. Ever. Man, woman, child, don't matter. If you have a friend that's shady, you need to get rid of that friend. Now. If you have this close friend, y'all been friends since the 9th grade, and you make excuses when she embarrasses you. Oh, that's just her personality. Why are you letting her drain you like that? Why are you letting that friend drain you like that? Yes, I have one of those. Miss Leah, I need you to get the You Are Pretty Powerhouse ebook, and I need you to read it because you really need to strengthen, like really stand in your power. You need to stand in your power. Gain that confidence and stand in your power so you never let another person disrespect you ever again. Period. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. And it's not to say you go on in the world and you're like, don't be disrespecting me. It's not what I'm saying. It's the way you act. It's your, okay, you order food. Okay, honey. It's the way you how you carry yourself, your presence. And you can create boundaries without being harsh. You know what I mean? I would appreciate it if you speak to me in a better tone. When you can speak to me with some sense, then we'll talk. I don't wish to deal with this and your attitude right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to raise your voice or anything. Oh, I'm ghosting them, no more chances. Right. When you get that feeling, that inkling, go with that. I'm telling you, don't ever brush it off like, oh, no, I'm just tripping. No, you're not. You're not tripping. You're not tripping. I'm here to tell you you're not tripping. If you felt like that person was being shady to you, they were. Now, the key is to not react. Don't react. Don't go off. Don't crash out. Respond. Don't react, respond. So you can choose to address the person about the situation. If y'all are close enough, if maybe y'all have a friendship or something like that. But if it's just an acquaintance or an associate, you can just step away because you don't really owe them that. You know what I mean? But don't let people disrespect you. Don't do it. Thank you, Cinnamon Honey. Don't let people disrespect you. Because they will, once they see, especially as a beautiful, attractive woman, once a person sees that you allow them to disrespect you, they're going to think that you're not that smart. And they would be correct. I stopped telling people what I'm going through. Oh, definitely Miss Aurora's Garden. I'll talk about that in chapter 3 of my ebook, You Are Pretty Powerhouse. To stop oversharing and telling people stuff and trying to relate to people, zip lip. As a pretty woman, just don't do that. They will most certainly use it against you. That's in chapter 3 of You Are Pretty Powerhouse ebook. That's in chapter 3. Stop oversharing, honey. You do not need to have heart to heart with people that's jealous of you, basically, or that want to see you down. They don't deserve to know those intimate parts of you. They don't deserve to know that. Most people don't deserve to know very personal things about you. They don't deserve to know that. What you're going through currently, money issues, family issues. I got to get that book. Baby, get it. It's only $15. The link is in my bio. I'm telling you. Most people are happy when you're going through it. Exactly. It's like when you're pretty, they want to see you at your worst because you're pretty and they feel like you being beautiful is enough. Like you can't have the world. You have the world already. You're pretty. So why do you need to be happy? People think like that. It's so strange, but that's literally how they think. That it's really wild. But that's how they think. They want to see you fail and makes them feel better when you're down. Exactly, because it makes them feel better about themselves because they're insecure. They're already insecure. So seeing you down, or in this case, a person seeing you have less than them or whatever, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel like they're on a higher level than you. Stay away from people like that. Yes, that's why Nikki. Yes, that's why Nikki's most hated, because they can't get on her level. You know you're powerful when it's one you and all these other people against you. Crazy, right? Not only is she pretty, but went after her goals. Right. Nikki completely mastered her craft, which is being a lyricist, which is rap. She mastered it. She's a master of it. That's why she's hated so much. She's a master. And it's been that way. So when you master yourself, you master your confidence, you master your strength, you master your power, people hate that. Or when you know who you are without a doubt, like nothing that you have in the physical world or tangible makes you who you are. When you're like that, that bothers people. That bothers people. Right? When you can just, your presence and your energy alone speaks for you. Not the car you drive, not the money you make, not the connections you may have, the platforms on social media. Listen, I am that girl without any of this shit. I was off social media for almost a year. Listen, I'm that bitch. I've always been that bitch. And I could have $2 in my wallet. I'm still that bitch. A lot of people, particularly women, they can't really move like that because women identify themselves with things around them all the time. A lot of women don't know who they are. I could have $2.57 in my freaking bank account. I'm still that bitch. Still. I could be walking down the street, no car. Still that girl because it's an internal thing. It's on the inside. And I'm a baddie, so you know what I'm saying? And people think when you're like that, when you speak that way of yourself, you're conceited or you're arrogant. And that's not my problem. If that is how that person feels, if a person feels I'm arrogant because I know who I am on the inside and the outside, that's their problem. That's not me. It's not on you, it's in you. Exactly. Y'all can have my entire top teeth can be just totally missing. I'm still that bitch. None of this shit makes me. You understand what I'm saying? Because that I am who I am. You know what I mean? But when you're dealing with a person, in particular what I'm talking about, a person with all the things, but they're deeply insecure, they will do and say things to remind you that you're less than them. So you're going to catch the shade. You're going to catch the remarks. You're going to hear them constantly talk about their accomplishments and then be like, well, what do you do again? And then you say something and then they're talking over you again. Like, wow, you're really bothered. That's funny. People, when you study people are funny. I laugh at myself because I'm funny too. You know what I'm saying? The talking over you is a real thing. It is. Like, because when I'm having a conversation with somebody, I want to hear what they're saying so that I can respond correctly. I want to actually go back and forth. I want to hear, as if you're below them. Right. That's how they do you. Or something else too. This is something that I've noticed too. They want to be in proximity to you, but the things that you value and the things that are important to you, they're in constant disagreement with, and they always bring it up. They always bring that thing up, that thing that you stand 10 toes down on, and they know you stand on it. They always bring that up and try to, one of my friends, she ain't your friend, honey. You might want to get rid of that one today too. Free yourself today. Free yourself today. Free yourself today. Today. Today is the day to just get rid of all the dead weight. You know what I'm saying? Not a friend at all. And with friends, it takes time. Thank you, honey. It takes time to build a real friendship. And it starts with you guys being associates or acquaintances. You have to really observe this person before you allow them to step into being in that friendship with you. Should you confront them, or is there another way to react? That's a really good question. So, if this person is your acquaintance, just somebody you kind of know on the pass by, I would personally step back and not communicate as much. I would. Now, if this is a person that has done something hurtful to you and you've had, like you were really close, like this is a best friend or something like that, you can have a conversation about it. But with that, I would go according to the person's personality, because some people aren't confrontational and they may just gaslight you the whole time or deny it. So it's really a case-by-case situation. Personally, I disconnect, because in my mind, people know exactly what the hell they're doing. That's just me, though. But you can confront them and address the situation. You can address the thing. But usually people don't like to take accountability for what they do. So they'll just gaslight you and be like, well, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. You took it the wrong way. No, I didn't mean it that way. I meant it this way. Wait, no, that's wrong. You shouldn't feel that way. They'll just gaslight you the whole time. Now, if you confront a person that has disrespected you or wronged you, and they gaslight you, then you know what time it is. You got to leave that person alone. Period. Leave them alone. So you can either disconnect or have the conversation. But once you have that conversation, if that conversation didn't lead to a resolution, just leave it alone. They never want to say what they mean, just throw shade. Exactly. That makes sense. Right. It just makes me laugh when these things happen, because I trust myself so much, and I know I'm not losing my mind and going crazy and tripping. I know I'm not. How do you stop yourself from turning mean? You be nicer to yourself. That's how. You go inward and you be more kind to yourself. That's how you stop. Don't be mean, right? Now, they're going to think you're mean when you have these boundaries. But really what it is that you're showing yourself some self-respect. So you just go inward. You go here. Would it be better for me to cut this person off and protect my peace, or continue to allow this person to do this to me to keep the peace between me and this person? You know what I mean? I think being upfront, no matter what you think the person will say or do, is where our power is. Right. You can do that. You can exercise that right. If you want to voice it, because that's an option. Because in some cases, depending on who the person is and what the situation is, I will address it. Like, hey. But if I feel like our relationship is not worth me trying to do all that, I will disconnect. It really just depends. You must be loyal to yourself. Exactly. You never know if they will learn and do better. You can cut them off if they gaslight. Exactly, good. Exactly. They'll just purposely misunderstand anyway. In most cases, people will do that. In most cases, people will try to gaslight you. In most cases. There are some people who are emotionally intelligent enough to try to hear you out and be like, you know what? Damn. That was wrong. You know what? I want to work on that. I want to make our relationship better. I apologize. Thank you for letting me know this so I don't do it again. An emotionally intelligent person will say something like that. Or something of the sort. Thank you, Chip. They'll say something of the sort like, damn, I didn't know that hurt you like that. I'm really sorry. But in most cases, they'll just gaslight you. So I guess it's a case-by-case thing. Just see what happens. Now, if that person, you confront that person, they just gaslight you, then you know what time it is. The most powerful lessons have and will be taught by strangers who will call you out. Right. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. That's very, very true. Very true. And it's okay to be called out about stuff. You know what I mean? Because none of us are perfect. But I think, too, it's about the way you do it. And because no emotional ties. Right. It's about the way you do things. This is why I say don't react, respond. Because you want to have your dignity. You know what I mean? Don't just crash out at everything, because then what happens with that is you are just letting people take your power from you when you just lash out or crash out. You know what I'm saying? Hold yourself to a high regard and handle the situation with some dignity. You know? Don't be a crash out. Don't be a crash out. Hey! Don't be a crash out. Or just you letting things fester. Because this is something I used to do. Hey, honey. I used to just allow people to disrespect me and say mean and hurtful things to me. And I wouldn't say anything because I want to keep the peace. But what was happening is I was destroying myself. So one little thing would trigger me and I blow up. And then everybody's looking around like, what the hell is wrong with her? What happened? And then I bring it up. Why didn't you tell me that 2 months ago when it happened? Well, I didn't want to say nothing. Now I'm no longer afraid to hurt a person's feelings that I care about. If it hurts that person for me to tell them something that they did that may not have been the best on their end, oh well. I got what I needed to get out there to let them know that it happened instead of trying to keep the peace. I would much rather keep the peace within myself than that. You know what I'm saying? It's you first. And I'm talking about in every situation, y'all. You first. I'm telling you. You first. And another thing too, now this is dealing with people that you are, thank you for sharing, honey, people you are in close proximity to, a best friend or even your spouse or significant other or something like that. You have to choose your battles very wisely. Not every battle is meant to be confronted. Not every battle is meant to be fought. You gotta choose, especially if you're married. I'm married. You gotta choose your battles very wisely. My therapist told me that. Your therapist is correct. Choose your battle. Not every battle is meant to be fought. You don't have to address every little thing because you're going to become a nag. Nobody wants to be around a nag. You did this to me. You did that to me. You made me feel like this. It's going to be like, damn. The person is going to feel like they have to walk on eggshells around you at that point, and nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be around a person like that. So then that's when you have to regulate yourself emotionally and not take everything so personally. This is why with this whole conversation, I'm laughing because it's so funny because I get it. People are people. This is what people do. I don't take it personally, the fact that I know this person feels like they're better than me with how they act towards me. I know that's how they feel because I see what they do and I hear what they say. But I don't internalize that. Like, oh my God, they think they're better than me. I'm not worth anything. Oh no, I'm not enough. I'm not internalizing that shit. Because I know who the hell I am. That's a them problem. If you have to do X, Y, Z to prove that you're better than me, girl. Or, girl, look. That's funny. Because you got to do all that. Girl, please. Hey, Misia, honey, thank you. If you have to do all of this extra stuff to prove that you are better than a person, that really only speaks to how much you really feel about yourself. You're insecure. And that is not my problem to try to fix that or try to, girl, that ain't my problem. That's why it's good to. And I made sure it's good to check yourself. That's why before I even came to the conclusion, I checked myself. Thank you. And I'm like, am I sure that this? Yes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But when you get that in the workplace, it happens a lot there. When you get that inkling, do not go against it, y'all. That's your discernment. Miss Leah, when you get your next paycheck, boo, get that book, get the ebook, get the You Are Pretty Powerhouse ebook, because that's what I talk about. The hazing, the bullying, the things they try to tell you to make you feel bad about getting dressed up today. You think you all that. Oh, you know better than everybody else. Oh, you think you're so cute. I mean, if you was really pretty, you wouldn't need all that makeup. Why are you weaving your hair? You must be bald headed. Girl, they say all kinds of stuff. So you're trying to impress the new male coworker with those heels you got on today. Why you always wearing skirts? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to the manager and report your outfit because it's too sexy. Or even if you're dealing with in the workplace a manager that's jealous of you, but they treat you as if they're better than you. They'll undermine your work, undermine your efforts. They'll purposely not train you and then say you're not doing your job. That's why I say all the time in my life, there is no more positivity anymore around it. It's like the spirit of jealousy and envy is on an on-time high. It's on an all-time high right now. It's very, very potent right now, that energy. And I'm so grateful that I'm on this app talking about this stuff all the time because I want to be a constant reminder that y'all are not going crazy. You're not losing your mind. You're not losing your mind. We are in a spiritual warfare right now. Real bad. It's real. And it's against the divine feminine. It's against the feminine collective. It's against beautiful women who are confident and strong and powerful. Women who have a destiny, a big plan, that God put on your life, a light, chosen people, right? Anointed ones. It's a warfare out here. And what's crazy, I'm going to tell y'all what's even crazier about this. It be people. It's people that you think are on your same wavelength. People that you think that's on your same frequency that'll do shit like that to you. People that you think they're on your level of thinking, right? Your level of consciousness. Those people will do the same bull crap. They'll do it too. Because truth be told, it's easy to fake a vibe, y'all. People fake vibes all the time. Yeah, most definitely because jealousy is so bad, right? People can fake being cool. Oh, she's so cool. She's funny. Da-da. People know how to hide, man. There are some people who are masters of deception. And this is why it's so important to use your discernment, to get really connected with spirit, with God, right? And ask God to give you discernment about people that are in your path. So you're not like, you know what I'm saying, taken aback or tricked somehow or feel bamboozled. In this situation, I don't feel bamboozled. I just find it funny. I find it hilarious. And it's also letting me know that I'm on the right path. If I have little things like this happening now, y'all, like I literally just started back doing this work again after being, off of social media completely and shutting my spiritual business down for a year. I just got back doing this again. And I'm already met with attacks and just little things like this. Like, come on. Come on. It's laughable because you have to remember. Hold on, me. Another thing that makes me laugh too is the fact that I know that, I'm not dealing with people, I'm dealing with spirits. You got to remember, in a spiritual warfare, you're dealing with spirits that live within a person. You're dealing with spirits that live within a person. This is why it's good to check yourself, to check your energy, to mind your manifestations, and make sure that you are in alignment with what the divine has for you and what you're supposed to be doing. So that way, thank you for the follow, honey. That way, when you're on your path, When things like this happen, you know exactly what it is. I know exactly what listen, because I trust myself so much. I trust myself and I understand people. And I also understand spirits. We in a spiritual warfare, so we got to understand that we're dealing with spirits. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? So there are spirits that are influencing people to act a certain way. Glad to be here, and I love your look. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. You have to just understand this on an energetic and spiritual level in order to be able to really handle it. And if y'all need help with this type of stuff, I go to my website. I got an ebook on this. I got an ebook on stuff like this. It's wild out here. People are crazy. And I'm very grateful because I'm telling y'all, I used to take everything so personally. I'm going to tell y'all, thank you, honey. I'm a highly sensitive person. When I was younger, I used to cry about all kinds of stuff. When somebody hurt my feelings or made me feel away or whatever, I took offense to everything. But that's because I didn't understand myself yet. And I didn't understand what it really means to be a highly sensitive person. Excuse me. All it is that you feel everything. Right. You still do sometimes, yeah. Yeah, and that's okay. Because feeling is a good thing. Being connected to your emotions is a good thing. Because it helps you heal and understand yourself and other people on a much deeper level. But also with your sensitivities, it's important to make sure that you always regulate your emotions. You are in charge of how you feel. Your emotions are not in charge of you. So you process the emotion you feel and then you move forward. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck in a vibration that's negative or low for too long. Because you're in control. This is how you take your power back. You have to be emotionally regulated. You can't absorb everything or internalize everything. Right? You just can't. Because there's so much going on all around you. There's so many people all around us all the time. Even on these phones. There's so much energy emitting from the phone and you're exuding your energy into the phone. You're exchanging energy all the time with people. You can't absorb all of that and allow it to just marinate in your spirit and you take it on as yours. It's not yours. This is why it's important to call your energy back to yourself. I'm working on being more assertive without feeling guilty or fearing consequences. Miss Nat, get my book, You Are a Pretty Powerhouse. Get my book. I'll talk about that. That's in my very first chapter. That's in my very first chapter. It's called The Pretty Criminal. That's the first chapter in my You Are a Pretty Powerhouse book. I'll talk about the feeling of guilt, right? And how people try to make you feel guilt about the fact that you are beautiful and confident and strong and intelligent and how they try to gaslight you so that you don't walk in your strength anymore. It's called The Pretty Criminal. Get the ebook. The link is in my bio. Go get it. Thank you, Miss Nat. Listen, y'all. I'm so glad I got back on live because I just finished my masterclass. I'm so glad I got back on here. Because I think these things just need to be said. Y'all are not going crazy and you're not losing your mind. An old lady told me a long time ago that I'm carrying around a lot of stuff that's not mine. You better listen to her because she's telling the truth. We carry things that aren't ours all the time. So this is why it's important to get alone sometimes and meditate, cleanse our energy right, take our spiritual baths. Get our minds and hearts right, listening to like binaural beats or like soft frequency music to cleanse our auric field because we take on a lot of stuff, y'all. We take on a lot of stuff that's just not ours. We internalize things people say to us. That thing that mama said 15 years ago is still replaying in our minds, right? We have to release ourselves from that. What's a spiritual bath? So a spiritual bath is a bath you take to cleanse your energy or your auric field. So a spiritual bath will consist of obviously you getting in the bathtub. You can use Epsom salt. It can be as simple as you using Epsom salt and burning a candle and sitting in the tub and meditating on how you are cleansed and free from all negativity, right? It's a way for you to call your energy back to yourself, to energize your spirit, right? It's highly effective. I wish you were here earlier, Miss Life Talks with Tati. I was just teaching a glamour class earlier, and I was talking about spiritual baths in that class. But if I'm probably gonna teach it again tomorrow, but it's my wife's birthday, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, spiritual baths are highly effective because sometimes you just need to sit in the water and just allow your spirit to just be cleansed, and call your energy back to yourself, ladies. I talk about mirror work all the time. Like when you're getting dressed. Oh wow, I have to turn on my notifications. Thank you. No problem, honey. Get in that mirror and call your energy back to yourself. I forget the name of this young lady, but I'm gonna find her and put her video in my stories later, if I can remember. But there's this young lady on YouTube, and I forget her name, but she made a song that says, I call my power back to me from every person, every place, every entity, from every dimension, from every, like she just kept going in. It's a song, but that song is so powerful. Call your energy back to yourself. There are so many parts of you that's out in the world because people have taken from you. They took from you. You've either allowed people to disrespect you, do you mental or emotional harm, right? You know who I'm talking about, Miss Stacey Wu. I forget her name, but that song is so powerful. You've allowed men to take from you. You've allowed these toxic friends to take from you. Things that were said to you as a kid, you're still carrying it around, right? You got all this burden in your energy, and people are like walking around with all your good stuff. Call that shit back to yourself. Call your power back. Take it back. I need a tea. I do not remember her name, y'all. I wish I knew her name, but she's on YouTube. I call all my power back to me from every person, every place, every entity. I do remember that's the very first line she said. It's on YouTube. That song is powerful. Hell, I think it's somewhere on TikTok. You probably go in the search bar and find it. But that song, get in the mirror and look. Or you can just declare that when you're in the mirror. I call my power back to me. Like, call your power back. There's some people walking around with your goodness, your mercy, and your favor. Call it back. It's yours. Reap the harvest that God promised you and take back what the devil took from you. Okay? That's how you do it. You gotta call things back to yourself. Call your power back. Call your love back. Joy and Soul is the name. I call my power back. Yes, that's who that is. Yes. Call your power back. Your love. Call your love back. Your peace. Your joy. Right? Your prosperity. Your abundance. Call that shit back to yourself. You have to have like a filter within your spirit and in your mind. You have to be able to filter out the good and the bad. You take out whatever doesn't need to be there, and you call in what needs to be there. Take your power back. Take it back. Take it back. I wrote my ebooks and I do these master classes and stuff because I'm so tired of beautiful, gorgeous, stunning women with all these wonderful gifts and talents and abilities walking around defeated. God did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. It's time to walk in your power. You got to take it back first. Right? Don't let people disrespect you. Don't let people bring you down. Anybody that's trying to bring you down, they're already beneath you. Already. Stand 10 toes down on you. What you believe in, what you want to do, the life you want to live, and who you are as a person. Don't internalize this shit people saying. Don't internalize what other people are trying to do to you. Don't internalize it. Like the situation with the person that I was speaking about earlier. I'm not internalizing that because I understand people and I understand spirits, and I'm laughing because all it's showing me is that I'm on the right track. And God is leading me and directing me in the places that I need to be. The divine is leading me. What is a passport? 160 book. Passport one. I've never heard of that, honey. What is that? I've never heard of that. But don't let people bring you down, y'all. Stand in your truth. You know what I don't like? I'm going to tell y'all something. This is what I don't like. I don't like when beauty is brought up. Like let me see. A passport is the book you use to go to the country. Go out the country. Yes. Hey, who's that lady, Sierra? This is what I don't like. Whenever you bring up beauty, I can't stand when people say stuff like, well, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We should be focusing more on the inside, blah, 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 blah. I think that's very dismissive because I think it's important to embrace how you look. I think because that's a part of your experience as a human being. Hey, Desiree TV. Thank you. Your appearance, your outward appearance, it plays a role in your experience as a human being, and you shouldn't dismiss that. Don't dismiss that. I want you to know that you are beautiful and you have a right to be beautiful, and it is absolutely okay to enjoy it. It's part of your life experience. Don't focus so much on being a good person or wanting people to see the good in you that you dismiss all the other stuff about you. I really can't stand that. You know, if you're just all caught up in the way you look, then who are you on the inside? I know exactly who the hell I am on the inside. And I'm a bad bitch. And what? I'm both. You can be both, is my point. You can be a self-actualized woman and beautiful all at the same time. You don't have to pick one. And I can't stand when insecure people try to make it seem as if you have to pick something. You don't. Absolutely. You can be beautiful and such. But I love putting the emphasis on beauty because as women, how we feel about our appearance, it really affects our mental health. That's why I focus on it so much. It affects our mental health. It does. This is divinely timed for me. I took a day off from work because I'm mentally drained. Yeah. And when you're mentally drained, you're not taking care of yourself. When you start taking care of your body, you feel right. When you look good, you feel good. This stuff is all connected. I don't like when they try to separate it. No, it matters. It matters. Your personal hygiene and your appearance, how you feel about yourself, all of this matters, and it affects your mental well-being. It does. It affects you mentally. And when you are cognizant of your beauty and you accept the fact that you're pretty and you walk in that energy, you're no longer walking in insecurity. Saying little things about yourself, well, my hair not done today. I don't feel my best today, when you see another woman that's looking good. or saying stuff like, that's not her real hair. Oh, this, that. You're not going to walk around like that if you are paying attention to yourself and taking care of your appearance. You're not going to do all that, right? I realize the more I entertain the combos nitpicking me, the more power I give these ladies. Right. Right. And this is why, Miss Nat, I say to take that back. You pay people dust. Pay these people dust. They want to take that power from you. Because, hold on, y'all. I got this little puzzle thing. Okay. They want to take that power from you because beauty is very powerful. Beauty is very powerful. Think about it. Think about how you feel when you see a beautiful bouquet of roses or a bed of flowers or the trees and the grass nicely cut or a big body of beautiful blue water. Doesn't it raise your vibration? It raises your vibration because that's what beauty does. It influences you. It raises your vibration. So that's literally what your beautiful face is doing. Your beautiful energy, your gorgeous eyes, your nice full lips, your high cheekbones. That's what they do to people. People have a chemical reaction to when they see you. When they see your pretty face, people experience emotions. They experience chemical reactions to you. This is how powerful you are. That's how powerful you are. And people want you to just take that and just dismiss it. That's powerful. And you can use that energy to your advantage to attract opportunity to yourself, to attract visibility to yourself, to attract favor to yourself. That's what it's for. And I will stand on that 10 toes down. I don't care if the entire world disagrees with me. I do not care. I don't care if all the big creators on TikTok disagree. I don't care if every femininity coach disagrees with me. I don't care who disagrees with me. Because I've seen what femininity coach disagrees with me. I don't care who disagrees with me. Because I've seen what beauty can do for myself and other people. I was a makeup artist for over 10 years professionally. I know what beauty can do for women. I know what it does for women. I've sat and talked to women who are dealing with not mental illness, chronic illness, cancer. They get their makeup done. Everything changes. They feel so good about themselves. Teaching them how to take care of their skin. Skin getting better. I've seen what this stuff can do for women. It affects you mentally. It does. So when people try to dismiss beauty or it doesn't really matter. If beauty didn't matter so much, why the hell is beauty a multi-billion-dollar business? Why is the beauty industry a multi-billion-dollar industry? Why? Why? If it doesn't matter that much, why? Even if you're not into makeup, your skincare products, all that goes into cosmetics. This stuff matters. Well, you're going to only focus on the inside, walking around with dry skin, like crusty skin or super duper oily skin slicked everywhere? No, you're going to take care of it. People love to say things like your body is a temple in regards to being pure or not sleeping around and stuff. But what about your appearance? What about the way you take care of yourself? What about that? Yes, that's why I renewed my gym membership. Yes, take care of your body. This is the only body you have. Why not look good in it? Look good in it. You know who you are. You know what your intentions are. You know what your motives are. You don't have to internalize what people say about the way you look. To hell with that. You know that you're a good person. You know that you are an intelligent person, that you're smart, that you have ambition and all this other stuff about yourself. You don't have to prove that to anybody. People that say stuff like, well, it's not all about the inside. The outside, it's all about the inside. They have something to prove. I don't have nothing to prove. Because I don't care about what people think. You have nothing to prove. Nothing. Nothing. You can, baby, look, walk around with your head held high, nose in the air with your bad self. Okay? Hello, that's the missing piece. I want to look even better. Yes. When you elevate in life, you want to change your appearance. You want to, get better at your makeup. Get better, better quality hair maybe. Get better quality clothes and shoes. Get better handbags. Drive a nicer car. Live in a better house. Right? If you have children, bring them to, have them attend a better school for better education. Right? Get that better paying job. Build that business and have better clients and customers. You want to upgrade. You want to elevate. You want to level up. So I get so just irritated when people try to dismiss beauty. And I guess it's because I'm a Venusian woman. That's beauty and aesthetics just matter to me so much because that's just, I spent a lot of my time dealing with that industry, beauty industry, makeup and cosmetics and stuff. So it matters to me. I see it. I see it. You know what I mean? It's just, it matters. I don't know. I love it. And I love it. I don't feel ashamed of it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't focus so much on my looks. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Even if I don't have my makeup on, y'all, because I have a few videos on my page with no makeup, I'm still cute. I got my little hat on, girl, my little matching outfit, just, laid back stuff. But I love aesthetics. Hey, butter enthusiasts, I love aesthetics. I love beauty. I love glamour. I love, it's okay to like this stuff. And people try to make you feel bad about it. Thank you, honey. They try to make you feel bad about it. Oh, she's so stuck up. Oh, she's so mindless. Oh, she's so vain. So what? So what does that have to do with you? What does my vanity have to do with you? How does my vanity affect you? It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, they call you high maintenance. Like, yeah, and right? High maintenance. Okay, that's not an insult, honey. Me being high maintenance is not an insult. I promise you it's not. Oh, you're just so snooty. So what? Why does that bother you so much? Who cares? It's like, so I just totally just get so turned off when people try to dismiss beauty and be like, it's all about the inside. It's all about the and your character and who you are as a person. And beauty's only skin deep. And Girl, you're trying to virtue signal me and it's not working. I think because people know how it can change your life. Bingo, Tay. That's why. Beauty is not only powerful, it's very persuasive. Beauty is very persuasive. It's very powerful. It's spiritual. Beauty can raise vibrations. As soon as you wash your face, brush your teeth, and put that, if you don't wear a full face of makeup, you put your little tinted moisturizer on, you do your brows, you pop on them lashes and put some lip gloss on, you feel better. They trying to trick you out your spot. I finally realized that. Yes, Miss Tay. Listen, y'all. This is what I talk about in my ebook, You Are a Pretty Powerhouse. Get that ebook, y'all. I'm telling you. And this stuff is happening all the time. And nobody's really talking about it. Because they want you to feel bad about talking about it. Oh, ain't nobody jealous of you. You're just tripping. Oh, you're just thinking too much. You think too high of yourself. That's your problem. Trying to gaslight you and make you feel bad about what you know to be true. I'm here to tell you, you're not losing your mind and you're not going crazy. This stuff is actually happening to you because you're pretty. So you don't have to scratch your head wondering why a person treats you a certain way, does a certain thing to you. Honey, people are very simple. It's because you're pretty. Literally, that's it. It doesn't. Those girls at the job that try to isolate you or like whisper and stuff, try to keep you out of the conversation. They don't invite you places or just these little things that people do. It's because you're pretty, boo. That's it. Like when my mom used to say stuff like, that ain't your friend, girl. She jealous of you. Mama was always right. Mama was always right. Can anybody else attest to that? Because I know for me, my mama was always right when she said, that little girl ain't your friend. She jealous of you. Y'all, it's literally that simple. It's thank you, Uncensored. It's really, y'all, it's not even that complicated. We overcomplicate stuff trying to figure out, well, was it something I did? Was it something I said? And it'd be people that you've never had a conversation with. It's a person that you've literally never conversed with. You've never had a conversation with. Y'all have never had a conversation. And this woman has this issue with you. It's because you're pretty. That's all. That's it. It's because you have strong, powerful energy, your aura. That's it. That's really it. We try to overcomplicate it like it's, oh God, I must have did something. No, honey, you woke up this morning and you went to work looking good. That's why they rolling their eyes at you. Okay. You woke up this morning, went to work looking good, and that's why the male co-workers, when they try to make a pass at you and you tell them no, that's why they're being a little mean to you now. People are typical and very predictable. They all do the same crap. So it's no more trying to scratch your head and figure stuff out. Use your discernment. When you feel something, go with that feeling. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You're not losing your mind and you're not going crazy. Hey, Hustling Queen, you're not going crazy. Hey, Abigail, y'all are not losing your mind. These things are happening. They're happening. Oh, my boss is, my female boss is being mean to me. She's not really training me correctly. And I feel like, she might be trying to sabotage me. But I don't know. I think I'm tripping. You're not tripping. If you feel that way, that's what's happening. And it's because you're pretty. Telling y'all. It's really that simple. People are very simple, y'all. They're not really that hard to understand. When you pay attention to people. Hold on, let me close this window here. Got a sun in my eye. You needed this today? When you really observe people, you really start to learn how most people are the same. They're not so different. They all do the same stuff. You don't have to wreck your brain about it. Like, I wonder what I did. I wonder what I said. No. Well, I've never had a conversation with that person. Why do they feel that way about me? Why do they have such an opinion about me? I've never even talked to them. Honey, it's because you're pretty. You're pretty and you're smart and you're powerful and they're mad. That's it. And the person that I was speaking about earlier with, using my discernment, it's certain things that this person has said about their own appearance in comparison to mine that let me know, okay, this person want to let me know that even though I'm beautiful, they are still better than me. All right. Hey, Classy Nails. Sometimes it's not always people no, it is. People, if they're trying to pull you down and beneath you, period. But it's sometimes people that are beneath you in character that may have more than you that are treating you that way. So it could be the person in high position or the person with a lot of money that's low in spirit and integrity, and they try to treat you like crap. Don't let it happen, though. Cut them off. disengage, disconnect, and move on. Because you don't want a person like that in your space anyway. Absolutely not. It was almost 8 o'clock. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I just wanted to talk with y'all and stuff like that. Thank you to everybody that attended the masterclass earlier. I'll let y'all know if I'll be going live tomorrow because, like I said, it's my wife's birthday, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do my masterclass on her birthday. But she said it was okay, but I still, whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and go. Make sure y'all grab the ebook. You Are Pretty Powerhouse. I also have worksheets, guys, because I do these master classes every day. I have worksheets on my website. If you're attending the master class and you want to follow along with me, grab the ebook and the worksheet because it's going to help you to write notes and stuff. So y'all do that. Y'all get those worksheets, print them out. Y'all can print out as many as you need to because you can download it multiple times and stuff like that. So do that, okay? Thank you so much. This was everything to me. I'm glad I made your day, honey. I'm glad I was able to pour into you today. Happy early birthday to your wife. I'm a go live tomorrow a little bit with her. Thank you. She's the type of person that her birthday is like another day to her. So I try not to do too much because I'm a gift giver and all that stuff. But I try not to do too much because she's not really she's just like, whatever. It's just my birthday. But I'm going to do something really cute for her tomorrow. I'm going to do something real cute for her. And I might go live with her tomorrow just to celebrate her birthday and stuff. But I love y'all. Grab the ebooks. If you need a coaching call with me, y'all can go ahead and do that. Book that on the website as well. I love you guys. This was fun. Yeah, this was fun. I know. Yeah, but like I said, I'm going to announce if I go live tomorrow and do my class. I know I did my master class. That's why I'm gonna let y'all know if I decide to do my live tomorrow and do my master class. I'll let y'all know what time. But I love you guys. I love y'all, and y'all have a good rest of your night. Okay. Bye. See y'all later.